Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and we are looking at regions and geographies for Azure. So a region is a grouping of multiple data centers, and for Azure, they call their data centers availability zones. Azure has 58 regions available across 140 countries. One thing Azure likes to promote is that they have the most regions out of all cloud service providers. Then we have something what we call a geography. So a geography is a discrete market of two or more regions that preserve data residency and compliance boundaries. And the geographies that are available for Azure, we have the United States. Then there's Azure Government US. This is a geography that's only for the US government, so regular citizens cannot use it. Then you have Canada, that's where I'm from, Brazil, and Mexico. And I just want to emphasize that data residency and compliance boundaries for geography. And I just want to give you an example. So imagine you live in Canada and you work for a Canadian company. You want to guarantee that the data will remain within Canada for whatever government regulatory reasons. So then you'd want to use the Canada Azure geography because that data would never leave Canadian soil. So that's the case there. And I just want to give you kind of a visual example. So on the left-hand side, we have two regions. We have US East 1, and we have the Europe Norway East region. And in those regions, I'm not showing it here because I don't want to make it too complicated, but there would be availability zones, and we could launch resources. So we have some servers, virtual machines. Those are the images you see within the regions. And generally, the way regions work in Azure is that when you go to launch a resource, you choose the region at that time of creation. So if you're launching a virtual machine, it's going to give you an option to choose a region, and you just choose from that list. So yeah, there you go. So I just made my way over to Azure. So I just typed in Azure Global Infrastructure because I just wanted to show you the big map of all the regions and where Azure is available all throughout the world. Because sometimes it's nice to look here. So we can see we have stuff down in Australia. We have regions in Africa. We have a region in South America. We have a lot in North America. We have a lot in Western Europe. And then we have some in Asia here. So we have Japan, China, all over the place. So, you know, if you want to look a little bit more into that, there's a lot of good information here on the global infrastructure pages. But that's about it. I just wanted to show you that world map.